Happy Tuesday! Tomorrow is Valentine's Day and I've got a very special Guru Tips episode for you. I just love Valentine's Day because who doesn't love love, right? I mean, duh. So last year we talked about how to fall in love with your acting career on Valentine's Day. And this year we're going to talk about how to love a very special person, and that's you. Self-care is so important for actors and for artists in general. And I find that a lot of actors, we tend to run ourselves into the ground and not take good care of ourselves, which is very detrimental to our effectiveness as storytellers. So I have 5 tips for you on how to maximize your self-care tomorrow and every day. Tip number 1 is to prioritize sleep and a good diet. We as actors have to, and we hear this all the time, we have to make sure that we're taking care of our instrument as actors. And that is a huge component of it. This is all we have. And so we've got to take care of it. And the importance of your brain in terms of memorizing lines, there are so many reasons why we have to get enough sleep as actors and why we have to take care of what's going into our bodies. Now, a lot of us have jobs at night. We have acting class at night. It's not that easy. It's much easier said than done. So make sure that you are thinking about this as you structure your day. Tip number 2 is to follow your inner compass. As actors, we hear a lot of people with a lot of theories about what works in this business. You've got to send postcards in order to connect with casting directors. You have to do casting director workshops. You should really take this role because you should work when you have it offered to you. But that's not true for everybody. And so I really want you to make sure that you're following your inner guide and trusting your intuition and doing what seems right to you, because that's the only way you can take care of yourself. Tip number 3 is to keep doing the things that you love. If you played tennis in high school and it just makes you so happy to go out and play tennis with your friends, do it. If you're a surfer, take time to do that on Sundays. You know, we are so busy as actors and we sometimes have day jobs and we're doing auditions and we're in a class. And oftentimes the things that we love fall by the wayside. But in order to be good actors, we have to be human. We tell stories of humanity. And we just need to make sure that we stay calibrated with what gives us pleasure as people. Tip number 4 is to get community. Acting class is a great place to find community. Your coaching group might be a good place. Friends who share common interests, not necessarily actor friends, right? Acting can be a very isolating profession, but studies have shown that the happiest people are part of communities. So we need to make sure we take care of that for ourselves. And tip number 5 is the last, but I think it's arguably the most important, and that is to stay connected to your reason for being an actor. We can often beat ourselves up when things don't go well. We had this amazing audition that could change our careers and we didn't book it. Or maybe we're not auditioning much at all and we're kind of beating ourselves up for not prioritizing our careers more. But if we stay connected to our reason for doing this in the first place, it allows us to cut ourselves some slack during the difficult times and to really celebrate the good times, which is hugely important for your mindset as an actor and to really help yourself stay on track and ultimately be more successful. So I hope those 5 tips help. If you're interested in things like this, I would recommend that you check out our Pro membership if you're not yet a member. We do a monthly training in the Facebook group, the Pro exclusive Facebook group. And this month's topic is what makes an actor happy and fulfilled, learning to really take care of yourself. So like I said, we'll be diving much more deeply into this topic, which I feel is extremely important because so many actors, I think, don't succeed because of a mindset thing and because of a self-care thing. Not because they're not talented, not because they don't want it, and not because they don't have what it takes to succeed. So I hope you'll join me in Pro, and if so, I will see you in the training.